Good news is that you do not need to refinance a low-interest first mortgage, and you do not even need to have equity in your current place. Whether you are putting together an accessory dwelling unit on a main home or you are creating something completely from scratch on an empty plot, the choices have become surprisingly simple. I cannot reveal every little detail, but you will not feel let down at all. In fact, you will probably find yourself saying something like, "This is totally unbelievable," the moment you get your first proper look at the new Tesla tiny houses. Tesla has already started delivering and installing the earliest units of these compact homes in different parts of Texas and Florida. They are built to adjust to many landscapes, especially difficult places like parks, hilly ground, swampy zones, and coastal regions. Unlike the earlier version which measured close to 280 square feet, Tesla has now revealed a different model. What is impressive is that you can even design and assemble this new structure as a stilt-style house that can sit above water. These homes arrive from Tesla in boxed form with a confirmed size of 200 square feet, made with a 2-level multi-use layout. Another surprising detail is that if you choose to do so, you can set it up completely on your own in a little more than 1 hour without needing any Tesla technicians at all. It sounds unreal. For only $7,999, you can have a real living space where you can cook, rest, read, or even welcome friends and family. Something even more surprising is that you can buy several units and rent them out to make steady income. So the big question is how these Tesla tiny homes reach your location, how they are packed, how they are lifted or transported, and what exactly comes inside them. We are entering a new era of abundance, one that almost no one properly imagined before, and it will certainly feel special. The 2-story 200-square-foot Tesla tiny house has a special origin. While Elon Musk and the Tesla engineering group were still focused on producing and testing the 280-square-foot tiny home designed for students and low-income households and planned for early 2027, an unexpected situation changed everything. After seeing the severe destruction from Superstorm Helen and the intense flooding that hit Texas, North Carolina, and Florida this year, Tesla shortened the production timeline and quickly produced a newer version. This new model measures around 150 square feet and is built with flexible features to survive tough terrain such as steep mountains or coastal areas. With a starting cost of only $7,999, the Tesla tiny home is actually lower priced than many basic used cars. It uses energy-saving technology that reduces bills while being friendly to the environment. A warranty of 22 years is another strong point, and the ability to enlarge the living area later along with 2 years of open land use is a huge plus. However, some states might not be pleased if they are unable to collect property taxes from families living in these types of houses. But this style of housing is an extremely intelligent solution for difficulties faced by the homeless, students, young couples, or single individuals. When your home can be moved, you still need a place to park it, but the 2-story structural design helps people make good use of uneven land including swamplands, slopes, and coastal ground. The new structures are almost complete and have already proven very strong. The house is placed on a raised concrete platform with water surrounding all sides, which makes it look like a giant modern boat standing in the middle of rising floodwater. This dramatic sight has given the design team a new way of thinking about how a true modern home must evolve to survive the changing climate of the planet. Even though it is only 200 square feet, the home is built in a minimal style that uses every small bit of space. The lower level, which is around 130 square feet, functions as the main living area. It includes a high-ceiling living room for an open feel, a kitchen and dining zone, and a bathroom with enough space to move comfortably. The upper level at around 70 square feet has a sleeping area, a tiny workspace, and a small inner courtyard that opens to a calm peaceful view. The entire layout feels modern without feeling harsh, because each detail is arranged to blend naturally with the surroundings. The living room is the heart of the lower floor and has a double-height ceiling thanks to the lifted roof. Natural light enters through a steel and glass wall system on the side, making the room feel larger than its actual measurements. Part of the glass extends outward like a small box, making you feel as if you are sitting outside while you rest on the sofa. This spot is a favorite for many visitors because they can see the fresh green environment clearly. Copper and veneer louvers along the glass sections help keep the air cool naturally by guiding hot air upward. Two wide pivot doors on the southern and western sides can open fully during summer so that breezes easily flow across the living room without needing air conditioning. On cold afternoons, you can sit at the very edge of the raised floor, let your legs hang outside, and enjoy the chill of the wind, giving the sense that only a thin line separates you from nature. The kitchen is not large, yet it is planned in a very efficient way. Every tool and appliance is selected for multi-purpose use. The two-burner induction surface, the generous sink, and the small but well-made refrigerator are positioned close to one another for smooth movement. Pull-out cabinets and wall cabinets save space while the dish rack above the sink frees up counter area. A sliding door acts both as a bathroom entrance and as a cover for a hidden storage space. Even recycled metal mesh from old animal pens has been repurposed as shelving, giving a rustic touch that pairs nicely with the modern industrial look. The dining table folds using a piano hinge so that it can disappear when not needed, leaving more space for movement. The home uses recycled and reclaimed materials which increases sustainability. The living room's double-height ceiling allows hot air to rise upward, naturally cooling the area. The lower level has steel-framed glass walls, and the glass bump-out creates an outdoor feeling while sitting indoors. Copper and veneer louvers bring cross-ventilation. The pivot doors allow summer breezes to pass through the whole space. The mezzanine is raised to use storage more effectively. The area below the mezzanine floor holds items that are not used daily. The kitchen comes with a two-burner gas stove and a large sink, making it perfect for multi-use needs in a limited room. The refrigerator is compact, and many cabinets help organize items neatly. The glass above the sink lets people enjoy the spotted gum wood structure behind it. The mezzanine ladder can fold upward thanks to the roof lifting system. When the ladder is lifted, the dining space becomes wider, which is useful for a mini indoor gathering or even a tiny weekend grill session. Children can also play indoors freely without obstacles. When the ladder is raised, people sitting on the ground floor can sit directly on the elevated mezzanine floor and use the dining table in a comfortable way like Japanese-style seating. The upper level is a private space, yet it receives a lot of daylight. The small workspace is placed at the highest corner facing a large opening. When working, you can stretch your feet on a wooden edge and enjoy the open view. A bookshelf separates the sleeping area without ruining the open feel. The bedroom holds a large bed, a wardrobe, and hidden drawers underneath. Wide glass doors offer a bright morning scene, and upper louvers allow air to pass through easily on hot days. Neutral darker colors make the sleeping area warm and pleasant. The bathroom is also carefully designed. The floor uses smooth rounded green pebbles which are leftover pieces from factories. The natural stone feel is relaxing. The ceiling uses spotted gum wood which adds warmth. A large window brings brightness and fresh air, giving the feeling of an outdoor bath. Louvers provide privacy when needed. Small details like copper hooks and copper handrails add a warm natural touch to the space. The Tesla tiny house is made to operate almost fully on its own. The solar panel roof and high-capacity battery setup allow the home to keep running during long power outages. A backup generator is used only during serious weather that limits sunlight. The water system includes a compost toilet and a graywater reuse tank which cleans the water for irrigation and washing. This design cuts costs and reduces long-term environmental impact. The idea behind the home is not to own a huge structure but to live simply, comfortably, and in natural surroundings. Smaller spaces make people think more carefully about how they use them, encouraging calm and meaningful living. People will eventually realize that bigger does not always mean better. Sometimes it is the tiny, efficient, and sustainable spaces that bring higher quality of life. Now, how does the Tesla tiny house arrive at your location? One clever feature involves the roof. Transport laws require structures to stay under a height of 5 meters. So the designers created a roof that can expand like a telescope. When the house reaches the destination, side panels fold inward, and a manual or battery-powered motor lifts the roof by about 1.2 meters. Once it reaches the correct height, wall panels slide down and lock into place, forming the tall ceiling of the living room. The sustainable mindset of the Tesla tiny house is shown in all the materials. The home does not use fragile drywall or standard mass-market materials. Instead, it uses strong steel, light concrete, insulation foam, and composite panels. Tesla machines press these materials with over 250,000 pounds of force to create solid modules that fit together like parts of a machine. Each home includes a solar roof, a power wall, and full smart control using the Tesla app. The ventilation and filtration systems keep the air fresh at all times. The home is delivered complete with a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a shared living space. Even though the home is around 280 square feet in the larger version, it is not meant to replace a huge house. It works best for 2 people or a minimalist lifestyle. If you have a bigger family, the space might feel limited, but Tesla offers expansion modules of 280 or even 560 square feet. You can instantly form a larger multi-level home. This allows families to start small and expand slowly. Tesla delivers the home quickly after you place an order. The tiny house can be folded into a compact block and moved easily by truck. Tesla even uses its own transport units to move the homes across the country or send them overseas in standard containers. The home is simple to set up. You and your family can assemble everything without needing professional builders. In less than 2 hours, you can start living inside. With a steel frame, concrete panels, and insulation, the home is built to last around 22 years before needing major renovation. It is tested for fire resistance, water protection, mold control, and corrosion resistance. Even though it weighs around 2,500 kilograms, which is lighter than many conventional homes, it handles most normal weather much better than many tiny homes. The starting price is just $7,999. You get around 200 square feet of space with a ceiling height of nearly 2.8 meters, which feels open. It is great for 2 or 3 people, but expansion options exist for those who need more. The price surprises many people. A Tesla tiny house costs only $7,999. There are no property taxes, no high permit fees, and no hidden charges. It is as simple as buying a car. This could completely change how people think about owning a home. Ordering is fast. You click a few buttons online and the home is delivered to your door. If you do not own land, Tesla provides free plots for 2 years at selected community areas. Tesla handles everything from production to transportation to installation. You receive a fully complete home with solar power and app control. This idea directly challenges the biggest financial problem many people face today: land prices. Removing that barrier allows millions of people who were priced out of the market to own a home. Picture this. You order online. Within a short time, a Tesla carrier arrives. In 1 to 3 hours, the home is unfolded, the connections are made, inspections are done, and you can move in immediately. No banks, no long loan papers, no stress. Elon Musk recently said that the tiny house can be delivered within 1 to 2 weeks. Because the design folds and fits inside a container, it can travel globally with ease. This is not a fantasy. It is happening right now. The dream of owning a clean, beautiful, energy-efficient, and affordable home has finally come true. This reflects Elon Musk's vision. A person who once owned many large expensive mansions now lives in a small self-sufficient home. Call the idea unusual or brilliant, but this is his style. He breaks the rules to build a future that most people do not expect. By the year 2030, Tesla tiny houses may be everywhere. In Africa, they may bring power and clean water to remote villages. In Europe or North America, they may cut carbon emissions and reduce living expenses. In Asia, where populations grow quickly, they may help solve space and cost problems in huge cities. As Elon Musk has said many times, he does not want to only make electric cars. He wants to build a full sustainable energy ecosystem. What do you think? Would you prefer the single-level version with 208 square feet or the two-level version with 200 square feet? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe because more interesting updates are coming soon. If you enjoy learning about Tesla vehicles or Tesla robots, hit the like button and share the video. Turn on notifications so you do not miss any of our new uploads. We value your support and hope to see you again in the next video. Goodbye.